Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So students, let us start today's class. Before starting a class, I would like to show you a question which we have done in previous class, with the help of which you would be able to understand what we have done in previous class. I'll be posing a question in front of you. Let me show you my slide first. Show it for a second. Yes. Within few seconds, you would be able to see the screen. Yes. I hope you would be able to see now. Yes. So students, yes. So this is our 7th class. So we would be continuing with the chapter which we were doing in previous class. Here's a question in front of you where you have to solve this question. Read the question carefully first. If two cubes of dimension 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter are placed side by side, what would be the dimension of the resulting cuboid? Definitely, we will be considering cubes that is having a dimension of, we have to take two cubes first, then we have to combine with each other. They are having similar dimension, that is 2 centimeter. Then what we would be achieving, like let me show you here. I would be giving you a few seconds. Yes, I have given, I assume you have understand the question. Now see, they have asked us for the cuboids. Now I have taken the two cuboids. I'm joining with them with each other. It is having a, what it is making, it is making a shape of cuboid. After adding two cubes with each other, it is making cuboid. So what is the question here? It is saying that what would be the result of a cuboid? Definitely it would be becoming a cuboid, isn't it? So this is what we had to find, that what would be the dimension of resulting cuboid. Okay, so yes. So I hope now you can have an idea about the same. Okay, so now we would be doing a magic in our class. Okay, I will be showing you something. You have to tell me what is the shadow of the same. Just give me a second. Yes, I will be switching off my lights. Um, yes, now I feel like you can see everything is dark here. Okay, now what you can see is, you have to tell me what is the shape you are obtaining. I'm using torch here. I'm switching it on. Now you have to tell me what is the shape you are watching here. This is my hand. I'm making some shape, what you are observing on the board. Yes, what is this shape? This is my hand and I'm making a shape of, yeah, what? Yes. So you can see it is becoming some kind of bird, or we can say snake, isn't it? Yeah, so it is making snake, shape of snake. So what we can infer for this, from this, that if we are using torch or beam of light, what we are observing is that this some shape is obtained which is not actual in, which is not actually in shape and size, but we are obtaining some different which is imaginary. This is what our today's topic is. The topic of our today's class is viewing an object with different ways. How we can view an object with different ways. We would be covering ways which are considered for watching some object. Like I have shown you my hand, which was making, which is my hand, but actually what we were obtaining, some shape object in some different manner. Okay, this is what we're gonna do in today's class. Now let me give you example for the same. First of all, let me tell you the learning outcomes for today. After the completion of this lesson, you would be able to list the 3 ways which we would be doing, with the help of which we can convert the shapes, or we can say the solid objects into some different shapes. Then you would be identifying the concept of cross section. Then you would be analyzing the shape of solid shape, and then how we can convert the shape in cutting into vertical and horizontal. Then we are obtaining some different result. Then you would be able to create an illusion of 2D shape from the 3D object using torch and any beam of light, which we were doing now. Okay, then you would be definitely identifying the various view for looking an object. Okay, so here you can see is a first way where we can see the shadow of 3D shadow from the 3D shape object. Let me give you another example. How we you can give idea from the diagram that if we are taking some object, like they have drawn a cone. First I have paper with me. Okay, I'm converting it into a cone. You can also do with me at your home so that you can have a good idea. So I have converted it into a cone. Okay, yes, I have converted it into a cone. Now what I'm doing is you might have eat snacks in this also. This is how you can make at home also. Now you can see that if I am, putting a beam of light on this, you can observe a triangle over here. You can see a triangle is obtained, isn't it? Let me give an idea about the same. If we are keeping a beam of light here, we are obtaining a triangle. You can see here is a kind of triangle you are obtaining, isn't it? So this is how we can look for the 3D objects and converting them into 2 dimensions. Okay, they have also given idea about the triangle, which you can see. This is a triangle which is in any shape, but you can perfectly choose any cone, like ice cream. Wherever you eat, with the help of cone, you can convert it into any shape. Okay, students. So I hope now you have got an idea about the shadow plane. Now, what do you think that what will the shape of cone? Now, definitely we have done the shape of cone. What do you think? What was the shape which we obtained by using this? By applying beam of light on cone, which shape we obtained in a terms of 2 dimension? This quite easy thing which we did now only. That was a triangle. Okay. This is how we can convert the 3-dimensional shape into 2 dimension with various 2 dimensional shapes. Okay. Now I hope you have understood about this concept. Now here's a question in front of you. You have to examine if the following are true statements. Okay. You have to see either these statements are true or not. Okay. Read the question carefully. I'm giving you a few seconds. The cube can cast a shadow in the shape of a triangle. What do you think if we are using cube or cubical object, which is 3D in shape? What do you think that what kind of 2D shape we would be having? Yes. Is it true that we would be having a rectangular shape? You are thinking it right. And what about the second one? The cube can cast a shadow in the shape of hexagon. Let us try then. If you feel like confused, let me show it here for better understanding. First of all, we would be taking some cubical object like this. Okay, then we would be applying beam of light. You can see the beam of light on the screen also. Yes, if I am applying beam of light, you can observe is that also from the light also which are already in the room, you can observe that it is making a shape in rectangle only. Rectangle or cube? What do you think? It is making a shape of in sphere because it is a cube. And let me draw it here. Yes, you can observe. I'm just roughly drawing it for an idea. Yes, but you are observing it is a sphere because it is made up of sphere. This cube is a 3D dimension of 2D dimension of sphere. So it would be becoming sphere only. If we are talking about the cuboid, then it could be the probability for the same. Now, in the second, they ask for the cube, which may be converted into hexagon shape. In hexagonal shape, what we observe, how many line segments are there? 6. Yes. Let us see if it is also making 6-dimensional from any angle. Yes. Little bit we can say that if we are moving it here. Yes. We can make so, but yes, I think we can make, yes, you can observe it. Let me show you here with a beam of light because in light you might be getting confused. Yes, let me show you here. Are you observing hexagonal shape? Isn't it? Wow, amazing. I think you are getting now. It is making a hexagonal shape like the triangle from the upper side and lower side and the left side there are two. So it is a hexagonal shape. I am giving you homework as well. You have to perform this at home for better understanding and good experience. It is quite interesting activity, isn't it? Yes. So students, what do you think that do you think there could be any another way of converting three-dimensional into two-dimensional? If you feel like yes, then what it could be? What do you think according to you? What could be the another option for the same? I'm giving you a few seconds to think about it. Any guesses you can have, you can write in the comment box also. Yes. Okay, if you have thought of something, let us introduce the another way, but which is the cutting and slicing. If we are cutting or slicing anything, what we would be observing? We would be observing some another shape. Okay, like three-dimensional object is converting its shape into three-dimensional. We would be looking how we would be converting it. So, and the concept we call it as a cross section. Okay, you have to remember that. Now, what you can see here, it is a cucumber. Yes. Now, like you can see that it is in a what shape it is? It is in a cylinder. Yes, it is in a cylindrical shape. Now, I am cutting it from in between. Let me zoom my screen. You might get confused. Here I have shown you the example for bread, which I already discussed in previous class. That's why I'm not explaining it further. In this browser, you can go to the last video also. But here you can observe in case of breads, we observe that there is a cuboidal body of a breads which is made up when we take packet of it, and if we are cutting it from in between, you can observe here, if we are cutting a slice, we are observing that cuboidal shape has converted into sphere. Like if we are viewing it from this angle, we are converting it. Let me show you with the help of example of cucumber for better understanding. You can relate with the bread concept also. Now here it is a cylindrical shape. I am cutting it from in between. I would be showing you horizontally and vertically also. Okay. Now I have cut it in between. Now what you can observe is what shape this it has been converted into. Yes, a circle. Yes, a circle. I am converting a cylinder into, after cutting it, horizontally, and vertically also I'll be showing it is converting into circle. Okay, so now let me cut it from another angle also. Yes, yes, what you can see is this 3 dimension has converted into what it is, kind of rectangle we could say. Yes, so it has been converted into rectangle. Okay, so we can observe that a 3-dimensional object which was cylinder, if I'm cutting it into horizontally and vertically, also if I'm slicing it, both are concept are combined, we are converting it into a 2-dimensional figure, that is rectangular. It is quite more from the corners, but we can observe that it is converting it is looking like a rectangle. So we can say that the 3-dimensional object has converted it into 2-dimensional objects. Okay, so this was the another way. Now let's move further. Just give me a second. Yes, here's a question in front of you. You have to solve this question. I'm giving you a few seconds for the same. You can read the question and solve it. Let me decrease the size of the screen. In the cross section of a solid, objects can be viewed by cutting it, slicing it, or both of the above. Yes. What do you think? What would be the appropriate answer for the same? Yes, exactly. You are thinking it right. It would be both A and B. Like I have shown in the case of cucumber, if I am cutting it or slicing it, we are observing the same result, that is converting 3-dimensional object into 2 dimensions. Okay. Yes, very good, Sis. So what do you think? How many angles could be obtained if we are having cube box? How many angles? Now I have shown you the example of in the case of shadow play. We were showing tube with the help of shadows or beam of light. In that case, we are having shadow, which was making some different 2-dimensional object. Now, what about the view? If I'm asking about the view or angle, like if I'm showing you this cube directly, what you're observing is, if I'm showing you like this, it is just you can only see this side, isn't it? That means this would be the front side of yours, isn't it? What about if I'm asking person who is beside me, who is standing right of me, just right or just left, what would be the front view of them? It would be different. It would be the this one, that could be the description one, isn't it? So it is the different angle, this front angle, left angle, right angle, so it would be different. So this is what the question was all about, that what would be the angle for cuboid. So this is what we're going to learn about. This is the third way. In this way, what we are observing, here are different ways, or we can say the different views of looking at an object. Okay, like I have shown you, given you example for this. So you can see the description written over here. This is the front one where the entire name is highlighted. Then if I ask you to look to the another one or the bottom one, you can see the here the shaded area is here, or we can say that we know that binary tags is here, so it would be different. Okay, so this is what we can see. What about the top view? If I'm asking you about the top view, it would be different. Okay, so we can say that there are different angles of looking at an object. Yes, here's an idea about the same. Now let me give you the real example of the same image. Okay, now what you are observing from this picture, you can again take few seconds. Now we were discussing about the angles. In the first angle, in the first picture, this one, you can see that there is a text written over here, that is front view. This monkey is going, or we can say standing and looking at a hut or home. Let me show you over here also. In this, you can see that a hut, I have made a hut for better understanding for you. Now let me zoom it for you. If this in the first one, you can see that a monkey is looking from the front side. What would be the front side for him? Yes, this would be the front side of home or hut for monkey. Okay, so we can see that it is a front side. Now in the second image, what you can observe is there is a side view. Like I told you, if somebody is standing beside me and or right hand side or left hand side, what would be their view? This would be their view. Okay, so we can say it is a side view. Okay, after that, what about the third image they are showing? The monkey is on the tree and he is looking the house from the topmost area, topmost angle. And what would be the topmost angle? It would be like this, somewhat like this, isn't it? If I'm asking you to calculate these views or angles, it would be front view, side view, and top view. Okay, so you can see I have also shown the structure over here, like if building is looking from the topmost view, or we can say it is a building, which you can see here, it is a building which is looking like this. Then what would the front view? Front view would be looking like this, a triangle like structure, then opening a cube like structure. Then what is the side view? Side view would be like this. This is the upper portion, this is the lower portion, as they have shown in the figure as well. Let me move my screen here on the left hand side. Yes, so what about the top view? Top view, it is looking like this. So it is again like looking like a, if I'm showing you from the far, you would be observing it is like a rectangular shape. Okay, so this is how we can look at some object from different views. Okay, like side view, top view, and front view. Yes. Now, how many views does cuboidal box have? What do you think about the cuboidal box? Assume cuboidal shape in your mind, or you can see from here and there, you would be definitely observing some cuboidal shape. Now let me give example for the cuboidal one, which I had at a home. That was a medicine, the drops. You can also observe as your elder, family, your parents might have this kind of drops, any drops. There is a box that is made up of cuboid. You can see here cuboidal box. Now they have asked for the views, which we have just done in last slide. That was front view, side view, and top view. Here, this is the, let me show you, this is the front view of this object. Okay, if I ask you for the side view, that would be side view in a rectangular shape. If I ask you the top view, that would be like this. It could be a square, or it could be a rectangle also. Okay, so what you have noticed, front view, side view, and top view. So how many views we are concluding then? Three views, exactly. So we would be having three views in total. Very good, students. So you all have understood the concept. Now let us conclude our chapter. Now, today we have learned about different sections of an object viewed in three ways. Yeah, I was asking you to discuss the ways, that were three in number, which we have done in today's class. First was like observing three-dimensional object, which is converting towards two-dimensional object by using torch or beam of light. Okay, as we have done in the beginning. Then we have converting the shapes to the angles, different angles. Okay, how we can notice the shapes by different angles, which just I shown you with the help of cuboid also, or hut also. This is how we can convert the shapes into the different angles. Then we know that about the cucumber example we did, that was cutting and slicing, how we can cut it from in between or from the horizontal bottom. From the both the side we are slicing or cutting it, and we are observing some different angles. Very good. So here are a few questions, you can answer them. Identify the 2D shape for cube in shadow play. What would be the 2D shape for cube? We have done it already. Now you have to think in your mind and answer. Yes, definitely you are thinking it absolutely right. That would be sphere. Yes, because sphere is the two-dimensional shape of cube. So it definitely the shadow would be converting into scale. Now what would be the horizontal or vertical shape of grapes? Yes. Definitely, grapes is also in a cylindrical shape. I have given you example for cucumber. So it is a similar example. If we are cutting from in between or slicing it, we would be observing circular shape, isn't it? Like in the case of this also, we observe this circular shape. Okay. Similarly, you would be obtaining the 3 dimension to 2 by horizontal cutting it horizontally or vertically. Now, what about the front view, side view, and top view of a bottle? What do you think? What would be the views? Yes, I'm again giving you a few seconds. You are definitely, you might be having view bottle at your home. You can go and check it now only. Yes, let me show it for you. Then this is a bottle. I have asked you her for the front view, side view, and top view. Now this is the front view. Okay, and if I'm moving it here, this is a side view. Okay, and this is the top view. So in total, how many views we are observing? We can say it is two in number. How it is two in number? Because if we are showing front and side, it is quite similar. So we can conclude that they are two in number. Okay, good. So here's the homework in front of you. The first question is from the textbook only. You would have to, see the side views, top view, and the front view of these objects. You can cut the papers also for looking at the same after opening how many shapes you are obtaining. Then is again next question for you, and there is also activity. You have to notice that what would be the view of putting light, like in sunlight also you can observe that shapes or objects are giving some shadow. If we are noticing in the morning and we are noticing in the evening, they are different. Okay, this is your homework. You would be noticing and clicking the picture, or you can share your experience in the next class. Okay students, so thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed the class. Thank you so much for today's class. Thank you.